Okay, so it's first thing in the morning and the sun is coming up over the houses. I'm going to start with the background, as I always do, and I see some lovely sky with some clouds way far back in the background, but not a whole lot of sky is going to show. So we gotta get down to the nitty-gritty right away because my husband is on his way back from taking our son to school. He is actually driving home right now, and I do not have much time. So this video is great for people living the modern life, not a whole lot of time for contemplation, but you know what? As human beings, we need contemplation to be healthy. And so here's one way you can do it. Contemplation is when you accept things as they are and you take them in. And nature is full of beauty. It's great to contemplate that. When you take in beauty, you're healthy. Your soul is healthy, and everyone around you feels that happiness and is better off for it as well. So this is a quick way to get that diet, that sensory diet of contemplation, contemplating the reality of beauty all around us. I see these lovely clouds in the back, and if I had more time, I'd probably put, well, you know what? I'm gonna put just the tiniest bit of purple because that's important. Just the tiniest bit of red and blue. My background is cerulean blue. I'm gonna put some shadows under my clouds here and then put the white again over the top. So just to show that there's some shape in the clouds and I'm really looking. I like that from Sister Wendy when she said, he really looked. With landscape painting like this, I think it's most important to look at what you're actually seeing. I think that's more important. Style comes after that. Okay, now I've got my sky. The next thing I see is some bright green bushes. There's that bushes, trees, they're bright green, and then I'm gonna layer a tree on top. So let's do this. Actually, let's put a little shadow here and there, but not too much. Not too much, a little bit more on this side perhaps. This is gonna be the shadow in the bushes, but not too much because I want them to be bright green so they contrast with the oak trees in the front. White, cadmium yellow, and some bright green. And I don't want to mix the paint all the way because I want to have natural variations here. Neighbors, the kids are getting ready for school. Parents are getting ready for work. Take in the atmosphere if you can. Take in what's going on around you, the beauty and the reality of it. Maybe darker over here. I'll just have a horizon of these bushes going across. That will be good. Some more black, not too much. A little bit over here. It's all about subtle variations in these kind of bushes. Subtle variations, layers, layers, layers. And then variations in the foliage to make it look somewhat dimensional. Not hyperrealism by any means. What I want is, I want my viewer to, when they look at this, to immediately get a breath of fresh air. Like, oh, the morning air coming at them into their mind. That's what I want. I don't want them to say, oh wow, Mommy Sea Star is such an amazing artist, makes things look so real, la la la. No, I want my viewer to be refreshed when they see this. I want it to be about them and their emotional response to the scene, and hopefully to be projected into another dimension, one of peace and freedom, and ultimately to bring them closer to God, who is beauty, truth, and goodness. Yeah, I know that's a lot. But I just tried to dispose myself to what is in front of me in nature. I'm just the craftswoman and observing nature and allowing whatever the landscape has to show forth. Okay, now I'm ready for the next part. We have a dark tree and a light tree. My time is getting shorter and shorter, so I have to really go fast on this stage. And this is easy because it's the tree trunks, and they need these bold strokes. So this part is fast, naturally. I'll put some leaves in the back also, and then go forward, back, and forward, back layer as I go. I want to make sure I leave the sky pointing through a little bit, and see how my black is mixing with the green, and that's fine because the tree is varied in its trunks. It's not just solid black or anything. This is a live oak. It's a native California tree. I really like that because it's good for the natural habitat. And we have a lot of squirrels in the neighborhood. We have a bird of prey that lives here, and some pigeons and sparrows, house finches, and it's a whole ecosystem because of these beautiful acorn trees, these oak trees. So I really like these trees. They're beautiful to look at, and they provide shelter and food for the wildlife, urban wildlife. Okay, now that's my dark tree. I'm gonna paint my light tree, and I'm glad I kept my white here. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's my brushes. There we go. Okay, let's get some more white for my light tree. Now, there is a shadow on this side, so I'll put in the shadow. I'm going to do as much of this as I can before my day gets started. And here's a little slightly different color, green. But it's dark. It's like a dark canopy on this side, and then the light canopy on the other side. Shadows. I would like to put the darks first and also the what's farthest back. I see something very dark right here that's going to contrast with the light. The Lord gives us what we need. No more, no less. He gives us what we need in order to complete His mission, not our mission. If you don't have what you need, maybe that's because that's not the mission you're supposed to be on. That's why I tell myself, because sometimes I want to paint and I can't because I have other responsibilities and I have to wait and wait. It's hard for me because I love painting. This is a really, really lovely morning for me. That's my light tree. Let's put in some of the oak tree leaves. I know we have some. Let's see, we still need some dark here. And it's really cool because I'm gonna get this done. I can see that this is gonna be completed before my husband returns, my daughter wakes up, and all of the day gets started, the school gets started. But I got my painting in. Self-care. Mama needs self-care. It's really important. Okay. Now, in the foreground, we're going to need, fill this in a bit more. We're going to need something, one more layer here. Now there's a wall over there, but I really don't want to put a wall because I don't want to separate myself from the trees. I want to be in with the trees. So I have some choices to make. I do see a nice sidewalk across the street. So I think what I'll do is I'll put that in because that will give me a reason to use purple. Purple. I have a nice primary red, cerulean blue. Makes a really nice purple. Put some walls back here. This here. It's not a scientific illustration, but it is a true one. So you can take elements in the landscape and move them around. That's fine. There's another wall going right here. Purple is nice for the wall. But this one is lighter color. Some delineation of the blocks is okay, but just a little. You don't want it to look fake. You want it to look real, so actually less detail is more. Just suggesting things can help it to look more real. Light color over here on the wall. Light. And this is the light that's shining through the trees. So then I'll put the shadows. Actually, not black, I want it. Let's see, make it a little more light, and then darker purple over it for the shadows. So you can see that it's a vertical shape. Maybe a little black just to make sure you can see it. Getting darker over here by this wall over here. I don't know if I necessarily need the sidewalk after all, just the wall. And I'm going to put a hint of red for the brick on top of the wall, just a hint. Just a hint. Urban landscape is really cool, actually. You have to know how to look. You just have to know how to look. Alright. Maybe a hint of an even lighter color wall here. See the layers that you can get? Layers of different shapes. And then I want to put some more leaves over here, the brighter colored leaves that are being hit by the sun. And then that will be completed painting. A fast one, but a completed one. Coming down like this, make it look somewhat like a canopy. I could spend hours just looking at the trees and getting them really realistic, but this is the time we have, and it's like Gandalf says, it's what to do with the time that's given to us. That's what we gotta do. So why not wake up early and create something beautiful? The world needs it. I need it. We need more beauty in this world. And it's actually there. We just need to know how to see it and focus on it. Stay focused on it. Because it's there. It's all around us. Using the yellow to create the highlights of where the light is hitting the farthest forward parts of the tree where the tree is greeting the sun. Be good for today. That's our plein air painting of oak trees. Saying good morning to the sun. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I love when you guys leave comments for me. It really seriously makes me very happy. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.